No justice, no peace, but if you know justice, you will know peace. And keep the name of Dr. King out of your mouth if you dare ask people why they out here in the streets. You don't know that man if you question why people are in these streets. The man who said rise to the language of the unheard. The man who came in nonviolence but said we are here to disrupt the status quo. You don't know that man. He was a revolutionary. He was about dismantling the systems. So if you are not here to dismantle the system,
already know, man.
shut up.
You don't go by LV, man. Slack. Look, man.
I know I can change. So deep in this game, filled with this thunderous rain. A dark cloud held over my head. My head is high, I'm enduring the rain. I'm sipping the pain. Gripping the wheel, 94 Buick Roadmaster, that is two-tone, and I'm switching them lanes, cause this is the game. A digi-scale had me weighing well, taking life risks for a backflip, blue strips and some big 50s, got the gang with me, keep my eyes open, back against the wall, got God with me, fear God on me, used to rock Dickie, super 90-something, bag of dog food, always into something, goddamn, this is God's plan. Look, stick to the rules and the codes. As a kid, I was taught to be bold. Be a leader, never follow the show. That's good game, word from Animal Crow. Yeah. Blockhead, show me how to be focused. Family first, making moves in the focus. LA trips from the valley of Oakland, blowing purple, just PCH coasted. Money on my mind is always in motion. I know I can change. Call my nephews in the 40s, tell them that I love them. Rest in peace to Susie, guardian homie. Mama taught me well, Papa used to school me. Nana always here for me. Yes, I am God's gift, nothing can take from me. Even if I'm gone, carving my name in the stone. Got the keys, I be opening doors. Play the lanes, I can lead you to shore. Not a messiah, just a nigga with a gift of gab. Evaluated lemonade, I was always good at math. Homie, keep the craft. I never had a Robert Kraft in my circle. I know I can change. Yes. I know I can change. I know I can change. I'ma let it breathe, man. Let that shit breathe a little bit. Yeah. I know I can change. I know I can change.
BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? How y'all doing today? Alright, so just so we could be clear on a couple of things. The show tonight was actually gonna be not about Tekashi 6ix9ine. I want to be clear on this. The show tonight was about the actually it wasn't even gonna be on hip hop or the culture or rap or entertainment. The video tonight was actually gonna the show tonight was actually gonna be about actual I was gonna go back into the kids getting stolen or whatever, the kidnappings and stuff. That's what we were gonna actually talk about tonight. But Tekashi 6ix9ine does an interview with New York Times, and obviously if we cover a lot of Tekashi on his channel, if he does an interview with someone, I'm guessing that we kind of have an obligation to also follow up on whatever that conversation or that story was. We don't really got a choice. So tonight we're gonna be talking about Tekashi 6ix9ine and some of the things that he said in the interview that he had with the New York Times. For everybody that do not know which specific interview I am speaking on, I'm talking about this one. Now, there's a couple of things that I want to say, and I'm going to explain to you why. I think I know why rappers do not want to speak with the media, and I want to express this real quickly. First of all, I am not the New York Times. Obviously, they are way more known than me and much more notoriety. So this is not a critique of the New York Times. But often when we have media that we are not a part of, they don't understand our culture or some of the things in which we do. So therefore, there's no comments moving. Is anybody not commenting? Or is there something wrong with the chat? So anyway, so often what actually happens is, at least this is my opinion, what actually happens is they have media, or they have intel where they give an interview, and the way in which they give the report the interview is kind of skewed one way or the other. Like real quick, it says just so we could see something, it says, and he admits to everything. I think admits to everything is a little bit too broad of a statement after me actually reading the actual interview, because there were things that he literally said isn't what happened, and he told his side of the story. So I personally don't really care for the title of this particular interview, because I don't think he admitted to certain things. The first thing that we are going to discuss, by the way, is the alleged domestic abuse. We're going to discuss that first, just so we can be clear. We're going to discuss that first. Actually, I remember, if y'all remember me speaking previously, A while back, I said that, you know, I think I mentioned the Times by name, by the way. That a publication, I think they followed the story, but they didn't follow the story, but they followed the story. You understand what I'm saying? I don't think it was done for, I don't think it was done to be malicious. I think it was just done because it was done. Anyway, let's do, give appreciation to everybody that donated to the previous chat real quick. And then after that, let's do roll call. And then let's get right into the conversation. There hasn't been a lead-in for the last couple of days for a good reason. I've just been backed up with other business. So there hasn't been any lead-ins. I'm going to bring the lead-ins back maybe on Monday. Shout out to DSTN with the $5 drop. Let's go to the Cash App. Shout out to Derek with the $10 drop, Pandankery with the $20 drop, and I think this person was a troll, Lewis with the $5 drop. Let's do roll call real quick and then let's get to it. What's up, Shaquita? Shaquita's been hit with a timeout immediately because she said that the lead-ins take too long. Well, that's part of the show. We try to give people an opportunity to get here. Real quick, one of the main reasons why we do the lead-in is because I know some people don't. I know that the notifications sometimes go out late, so I don't expect sometimes for y'all to get the notifications. We got to be like 5, 10, 20 minutes into the video, and sometimes that's when the notifications go out. So I try to do the lead-in for about 10, 11 minutes or whatever, so the people that come in early, y'all have something to look at while y'all chat. You understand what I'm saying? That's the reason for the lead-in. No one else does this. So when other people do it, they will be biting off of the BBN network. Facts. With that being said, what's up, Home Team Network Live? How you doing? What up, Shaquita? Rah. Rule, don't nobody see them dots. Jones, what's up, my brother? What up, BMF? Who else we got up in here? Eric Mack, what up? Everybody hit that like button too, if y'all don't mind. I'd appreciate that. What up, Ivan? Native Son. Happy to see that you've been coming through lately. Nervin Numbers. Le Beautiful James. Le Beautiful James says, yo, Jack, would you have expected 6ix9ine to interview with New York Times? I believe I said that at one point or another. I believe I said that that wouldn't be a bad place for them to go. Because you see, when he interviews with somebody like me, I'm not going to ask those same questions. When he interviews with a DJ Academics might not ask those same questions. Maybe the question with them is, how well do I know the case? I know the case really well. As far as what happened in court, I have all the documents, all the paperwork, everything. If they was ever to actually call me up and be like, yo, Jack, we want to do an interview in a day or two. Do you think you could be ready with some questions to shoot us? I got 20 questions right now. Facts. I got 20 real questions right now. Facts. Just so we can be clear on this. So if they were looking to interview with me, but they didn't know if I was going to ask any good questions and they didn't just want it to be a free-for-all, no, I got 20 questions. Questions, and those questions got follow-up questions, obviously, but I have 20 straight-up questions. Facts. With that being said, let's keep going. What up, Samuel Avila? How you doing, my brother? Anthony Iman said, what up, Jack Frost in the BBN chat? Salute, my brother. How you doing today? I hope you're doing well. DJ Science the Kid says, hi, Jack Frost. What's up, my brother? Who else we got up in here? Derek. Salute to Derek. Salty Sack Creations. Salute the Salty Sack Creations. Real quick, if y'all got kids and you got doors, y'all need to hit up Salty Sack Creations on IG. Get some of these shits made. These shits is dope. You could get these on your front, not your front door. Somebody might steal it. But you could put these on your doors in your house. You could just have them hanging up somewhere to note something. I mean, the shits is dope. You could get a beware dog sign and hang this shit on your dog collar. I don't know what you're going to do with it. People is weird nowadays. Yeah, I caught it. People is weird nowadays. So I don't know what you're going to do. Who else we got up in here real quick? DJ Science the Kid says, hi, Chad. Hope everybody's doing great. We all doing great. I hope you're doing great too, my brother. What up, Island Music? Says Kingdom Athletic Club. If you're trying to do promotion, man, you should be hitting me on IG. My IG's right there on the screen. DM me. You trying to do promotion, right? DM me. What up, Perry Holland? Perry Holland says, Peach, Jack Frost, what's good? Also, I do promotion on other platforms also, so you might prefer promotion on other platforms in contrast to this one. Just so you can know. What up, Sean Deshawn? How you doing? Who else we got up in here? King Slayer, what's up? And real quick before we actually get into it, just so I could just show you, we do work on other platforms for real. One of the reasons in which why some of the stuff we do over here has slowed down a little is because I'm busy learning other things. I have to learn other stuff also. So just so y'all can know, like right off the rip. I hate when this shit do this. Just right off the rip. We do promotion on other platforms also. If anybody's looking, we looking for promotion on different platforms. And yes, we do numbers. We know how to do numbers. Just so we can be clear, I want y'all to get a good look. Yes, we know how to do numbers also. So just hit us up. I am the real Jack Frost. You can see my followers right there, but you can see what the views do. You feel me? We do numbers. We do numbers, alright? So if you don't want to on this platform, we got other platforms, and we got other platforms besides that one. But that's neither here nor there. Anyway, let's get to this fucking interview. Alright, so before we go anywhere whatsoever, one of the first things I know everybody want to discuss is they say that he admitted to domestic violence. That's not what he did. In my opinion, I think the thing he did was not admit to fucking domestic violence. What he admitted to was, and I'm gonna show you so you can see with the interview with its own words. So it's not even looking like I am personally putting any words in anyone's mouth. He says, we did have physical fights. I admitted to all that. Could we stop pretending? Camera, fix. Can you fix for me, camera? Alright, hold on. I'm going to walk offset and then, there you go. Could we stop pretending? This is something we have to stop pretending. We have to stop pretending that when you have a couple who fight each other, that the man is always wrong. Could we stop pretending that? Could we stop acting like that's a fact? Could we stop pretending like, because you got couples out here that just fight. If they date other people, they'd fight those people. You get what I'm saying? Could we just let the fighting couples date each other and leave them the fuck alone? Could we allow that to happen? Because I'm letting you know right now, this is just me speaking. This is just me speaking for me being me. But when I talk to a female, when she talk about how she just came out of an abusive relationship, one of the first things I think of is, you know, yeah, okay, you got abused. I'm sorry that happened, but were you being physical with him? I don't victim blame. But that's one of the first things I think. Like, was you being physical with him? I'm not going to not date you because you said you came out of an abusive relationship. That's insanity. But I'm saying, I think, were you being abusive? Because, yeah, you got people out there that's just abusive people. Do not get this confused. And you got narcissists out there that think everything is about them. Let's not get this confused. But if you tell me you've been in this relationship, it was abusive. You've been in that relationship, it was also abusive. You was in a whole nother relationship, that shit was abusive. I'm like, wait, hold on now. Could I meet some of these guys and find out if they was in other relationships where they had to beat a bitch up? That's what I'm thinking. You understand what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is, let's protect our women. Don't get this confused. But let's also stop pretending. Let's stop pretending. Like every relationship that has fighting in it, it's the man being abusive. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying nothing else. There are men out there that abuse the shit out of their women. I know women that kick their man's ass. So that's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to read too far into it or go too much into it. but I just want this to be known. He never agreed that he was physically beating her up. He says he agreed that they had physical fights. Physical fights and just being an abusive bastard is two different things. I probably feel this way because I literally had a female tell me, we were both teenagers at the time, just so we could be clear. But I literally had a female tell me that she could not date me because I don't hit women, so I can't be a real man. Because if I'm a dude, if I don't hit women, I can't be a real man. This is literally what she told me. Literally. Anthony Iman says Sarah never seemed like a weak person. She very outspoken and strong. If anything, she really bad. She would have been said something or left. I don't think Sarah, okay, all men in here that y'all should know what I'm talking about. But have you seen, I've seen women that you could tell, like, they fighters. Sarah looked like a whole fighter. I think one of the reasons why her social media don't take off more is because she doesn't embrace that. If she embraced the fact that she's a fighter, if she didn't come out and try to make it seem like 6ix9ine was just whooping her ass, if she would have came out and made it sound like her and 6ix9ine just be fighting, you know how many chicks would have been riding with her? You know how many chicks would have been riding with her if she would have never came out talking about she was a victim? If she would have straight up came out like, nah, me and him used to have fights for real, for real. I got mines off. If she would have been coming out like that, she would have had a whole different energy. Way more people would have fucked with her. I'm telling you right now, you don't think some of these clothing lines wouldn't have want to attach themselves to a female that fought her way out of an abusive relationship? So the point at which I'm trying to make is, y'all might be getting kicked. If y'all get kicked, just come straight back. Y'all might be getting kicked. If y'all get kicked, just come straight back. Rue says some females punch you in your shit off anger. That's a fact. But we're not even going there off of that. We just going off of, he said that they had. I love working with people who send me fucking updates. I love working with people that send me progress reports. I never asked for them getting kicked out like crazy right now, and there's nothing I can do about it. Do people even bump Big Sean? Wait, Big Sean will release his album same day. Big Sean is one of those guys that make good music, and he's gonna get his he's gonna make his money's worth. He's gonna get to his bag. Big Sean gonna get to his bag. Big Sean is one of those people that could just drop when anybody drop. Like, yes, his album comes out midnight tonight. So if anybody's gonna go cop it, go cop it. But hold on. So I just wanted to clear that up because I think that was just such a big misstep. Like, people just fuck up. Like, I get it. People are so. Okay, so I want to say this immediately to everybody. We aren't set up over here to give to charity. I'm saying this right out loud because people keep sending me things wanting me to donate to charities. We're not set up over here to donate to charities currently. When we get a lot, why don't you, the charities that want us to donate to them, why don't you push our shit so we can become larger? And then when we become larger, then we can donate to your causes. But y'all charities that I've never heard of a day in my life, and y'all hit me up and telling me, yo, could you donate to us because we need this and we need that. These same charities that I've never heard about a day in my life, probably push our stuff, and then that'll put us in a position where we will be able to donate to your charity. Try that out. All right? All these charities that just pop up out of the clear blue that I've never heard about a day in my life. DJ Simon. Big Sean's a good rapper. That's a fact. I think it's tonight. What are you talking about? It's midnight tonight, ain't it? Hold on. Let me check real quick. I want to be sure. I could be wrong. I don't know. It says midnight tonight, man. So I don't know. Maybe it's tomorrow night. Midnight tonight. No, tomorrow. Midnight tonight is tomorrow. Do y'all know how the days work? Do y'all know how the day... You know 12 o'clock is tomorrow, right? Midnight. It's 9:30. So in 2.5 hours. Is it 2.5? 1.5 hours. It's... Y'all know that's how... Do y'all know how this shit work? What up, Bad Vibes? Do y'all know how this shit work, homie? Midnight is tomorrow. God dang it. Appreciate you. There's a whole story behind this ad. So let's go to the actual interview. So it's okay, so it's I don't know. Look what this shit say. I don't know. Maybe I'm fucked up. So 12 midnight tomorrow then. I didn't even know what today's date was. I didn't know what today's date was. Y'all motherfuckers is right, I'm wrong. Okay? It says Tattle 12 midnight. I didn't even read the ready for the album tomorrow line. That's tomorrow night, man. Nigga, I don't care when the damn album dropped. The album could drop 2 hours ago. I mean, it is what it is. Shout out to that. Go cop the album. That's it. That's all I want to say. If you want to hear the album, go cop it. Let's go to the actual... No, it's supposed to be on the 4th. So he could have meant Thursday midnight. I don't know. But y'all know when it's supposed to be, and that's all that matters. Okay? So let's get to the actual interview real quick. If y'all don't mind, can I talk about the damn interview? Alright, so they asked some questions here. I'm going to let y'all see what the first questions are. And then we'll read off some of these replies. That's how we'll do it for article. The first question, I'm going to let y'all look for yourselves and then I'll read it. Would I get the merch? I was mad excited for what? Let me just kick you immediately because I haven't been excited about nothing. So you just trying to come in here and talk crazy. Could we get bats for Quan Street? The question is, take me back to your decision to testify. They're asking him, take me back to your decision to testify. Your lawyer gets a call, says your life is in danger after speaking out against 9 trade members. What happened next? Tekashi says, we go to a meeting with the feds. They say, listen, do you know anybody that's looking to do you harm? Because at this point, I'm not cooperating. There's been a split, and they know it because they hear all the wiretaps. So Friday morning, I do an interview at the Breakfast Club. I know the feds are monitoring me, making sure no one comes to hurt me. But I don't know why at this point. I'm pretty scared. I'm tired. On Sunday, I went downstairs and I said, I need to talk to your boss. I'm ready to snitch now. The very morning, they said, you know what? If something happens to this kid, somebody kills him, it's on us. They took everybody down, knowing in the back of their heads, this kid is about to let the whistle blow. The very next morning, I was in their office. So basically, he's saying he did the Breakfast Club interview. At least this is what I'm reading here. I could be wrong. Let me know what y'all think if I'm saying any of this incorrectly. He says, the feds was already watching him, right? The feds have been trying to get him to flip, but he wasn't. Sule! What's up, Sule? The feds was trying to get him to flip. At that point, he was trying to stay solid, I believe, is what he's trying to say. He wasn't flipping. Then what happened is after he did the Breakfast Club interview, he was scared and he went downstairs, and that's when he decided to snitch for whatever the reason was. But there's more questions that's about to be asked that's going to give a little bit more clarity. The next question is, I want y'all to see for yourselves so y'all know I'm not making shit up. Next question is, when you made that decision, what were your main concerns? Your safety, your reputation, your career? He says, everything. I really want this to hit home. When I was kidnapped, I was a victim. Did I cooperate? No. When they were stealing money from shows, did I cooperate? No. He's basically saying all the things that happened to him and he didn't snitch. He said, yo, they kidnapped me. I ain't snitch. He said, yo, they was stealing money from me. I didn't snitch. He said, did I have many chances to tell the police what I saw? Yes. I was following the street code that was upheld by me and that I thought was real. Before I broke the street code, how many times was it broke to me? It's all about honor, loyalty. Well, let's talk about if sleeping with somebody's girl is honor, kidnapping somebody is honor, stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars from them is honor, trying to kill them is honor, snitching, not street. But street is taking advantage of one of your homies. I think he made a good point. What y'all think about that point? Yes, this is what I reported early on. Yes, I was accurate and I was correct. Appreciate you, Anthony Iman. Hold on. Is what he's saying wrong? I'm gonna read the question again. Hold on. Listen to the question. I'm gonna read the question again. I don't think he's wrong. I'm saying I think that what he's saying right here is accurate. You understand what I'm saying? So hold on. I'm gonna read the question again. When you made that decision to snitch, what was your main concerns? Your safety, your reputation, and your career? Nigga said everything. I really want this to hit home. When I was kidnapped, was I a victim? Did I cooperate? No. When they were stealing money from shows, did I cooperate? No. Did I have many chances to tell the police what I saw? Yeah. I was following the street code that was upheld by me and that I thought was real. Before I broke the street code, how many times was it broken to me? It's all about honor and loyalty. Well, let's talk about if sleeping with somebody's girl is honor. Kidnapping somebody is honor. Stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars from them is honor. Trying to kill them is honor. Snitching's not street. But street is taking advantage of one of your homies? I want to know what y'all think about that real quick. Can we get some opinions on that? Because everybody keep talking about how he abandoned the brothers. He abandoned the bros. But if you stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars from a dude, we're not talking about the money he was giving them. Let's be clear on something. He was giving them a shitload of money also. Besides the money he was giving them, I believe he is also saying they were stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars besides the money he was actually giving them. Also, they were sleeping with his baby mama, he says. His girl. Also, they kidnapped him. Please explain to me why he was supposed to still hold the code when they wasn't holding the code with him. I think that's what his point is. Could we have a vote real quick? Who thinks, after hearing what Tekashi just said, who thinks Tekashi was still supposed to be quiet? Who thinks they broke the code first? He had to do what he had to do for him and his. We have a vote, please. I'm going to go get the wine we drinking tonight. Right? I'm going to go get the wine we drinking tonight. And while I go get the wine we drinking tonight, can we have a vote? You think he still should not have snitched? You think they broke the code first? He had to do what he had to do. Dude, when he got kidnapped, he ain't say shit. I'm telling you, he didn't say shit. When he got kidnapped, you want to know how I found out who kidnapped him? I'm going to tell you how I found out who kidnapped him, without even telling you too much. How I found out who kidnapped him is because everybody in the fucking street know who kidnapped him. Soon as that nigga got kidnapped, everybody knew who kidnapped him. Just so we could be clear. That's how come I knew. Streets knew. World famous Peter Memphis said they broke the code first. You can't be loyal to people who break the code first, even if you're from the street, because their loyalty goes out the window. It's all about you. I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm like this. If me and you hang out, and do... Let me go close my window. I'm standing in front of my window yelling. Hold on one second. Giannis lost game 2, by the way. So hold on real quick. Hold on. Anthony Iman says, in my opinion, 6ix9ine is seeing it as him versus his old gang. Now other people are seeing it, which is 6ix9ine versus all of the streets. Absolutely. Anthony Iman said, in my opinion, 6ix9ine is seeing it as him versus his old gang. Not how other people are seeing it, which is 6ix9ine versus all the streets. I 100% agree with that. I do not think 6ix9ine is looking at it like he's against all the gangs. I think 6ix9ine is looking at it like he was in a... I'm going to read the next part, right? And I want y'all to really pay attention to the next thing that I'm about to read that he says. Because this right here goes to show you that them niggas fucked the bag up. Period. Them niggas fucked the bag up. Them. Okay? Them. I'm not even going to say all of them, because it wasn't all of them. I keep trying to express this. It wasn't all of them. A couple of things happened that caused the delusion, that caused the that caused for all of the shit to break down. A couple of things happened, all right? Hey, Swift, what did Little Dirk expose 6ix9ine for? Hold on. And if I remember correctly, when 6ix9ine wasn't talking at all earlier this year, before he came out and he was talking, people in LA and people in Chicago was trolling him. Why can't he troll them? Why can't 6ix9ine troll people who trolled him? Hey, Money Sab, explain to me why 6ix9ine cannot troll people who troll him. Because I think trolling people who troll you is real nigga shit. Right? Somebody troll you, you troll them back. That's real nigga shit, ain't it? That is real nigga shit. Somebody slap you, you slap them back. Somebody hit you, you hit them back. Somebody troll you, you troll them back. I don't understand how when 6ix9ine troll people back, there's a problem. I want to go to the next question real quick. The next question is, do you regret getting involved with Treyway? I want to explain how niggas fucked up. Sometimes niggas fuck up, right? Niggas fucked up. He says, the question is, do you regret getting involved with 9 Trey? He says, no. I knew what I was doing with 9 Trey. I knew what I was getting into. That's it. That's his answer. No, Money Sab. No, Money Sab. Just because I'm beefing with one people, that don't mean I can't, that don't mean everybody else could talk shit about me. Alright? I understand the way you want it, Money Sab. You want it so that everybody's against Tekashi 6ix9ine. Tekashi has a right. Every human being has the right to defend themselves when they've been attacked. Before Tekashi 6ix9ine was talking, when he wasn't talking to anybody because he was locked up, Snoops of the world, the Chicago rappers all over, everybody was making fun of Tekashi. I want to know why he can't troll them back. That's the question. Why can Tekashi 6ix9ine not troll the people back that was trolling him? That's the question. So the question that was asked by the reporter is, do you regret getting involved with 9 Trey? And he says, look how short this answer is. No. I knew what I was doing with 9 Trey. I knew what I was getting into. Shout out to Will Cornish. Will Cornish says Tekashi was well aware of the situation he was putting himself into. You already know that, Jack. That's a fact. we just going over what the article is saying, but I've said that previously already. He knew what he was getting into. Many of these rappers know what they're getting into. You're getting protection and you're getting other things and you're getting street cred, and you're gonna be paying these guys some money. The problem is, when I pay you money and then you also steal money, that's a fucking issue. Hold on, could we get a vote real quick? Who thinks Tekashi 6ix9ine has a right to be upset because he was giving them money and they were still stealing? Who thinks Tekashi 6ix9ine does not have a right to be upset that they were stealing money even after he was giving the money? You do not think he should be upset? You think he should be pissed off? Because look, motherfuckers, I was giving you thousands of dollars. Y'all did not need to steal from me. I was giving y'all monies that y'all did not have money like this. You think that they should have, you think that Tekashi 6ix9ine should be upset? You think he don't have no right to be upset? Let's have a quick vote. World famous Peter Memphis says, and the minute Tekashi came out and made them all look bad on every level, he not only has the right to troll, he has the right to fix his whole career and make these goofies look bad. I agree that he has the right to make every single person trolling him look bad. You got a right to troll all of the motherfuckers back that was trolling you. That's a fact. Suzette Carbuckle said, you damn Skippy, I think he should have been mad. My dude, anybody that says he shouldn't have been mad, you niggas is all lying. Because I bet you if somebody steal $20 out of your wallet, you'd be ready to kill him. All of you motherfuckers that's like, oh, I wouldn't. He don't got a right to be mad. Let somebody steal $20 from one of you. Niggas gonna be ready to. Let somebody steal $100 from one of you. Y'all gonna be ready to go out there and murder something. They stole thousands of dollars from this guy. Quite possibly hundreds of thousands. So, I'm not talking. And he's giving them hundreds of thousands, if not more than that. So, my point is, I'm already giving you hundreds of thousands of dollars. Why are you stealing hundreds of thousands more? Eric Mack said he running down on people for gas money. I gotta stop putting the speaker right by me and I'm thinking I put it on the other side of the damn computer. I don't even think he was looking for a miracle. I think dude's just messed up. Will Cornish said haters gonna hate, not realizing they helping them, not hurting them. That's a whole fact. Anthony Iman says, in my opinion, 6ix9ine was mad, rebelling, looking for a miracle and got it. I don't know if he was looking for a miracle or not, but if I was in his situation, I might have been myself looking for a miracle. So I can't say he wasn't. If he never had any of these bloods in the viz, he would have never popped like that. He actually agreed to that, by the way. Hold on, let's do a little bit more of what was going on. He agreed to that. He literally said, wait, hold on. So the next two questions are, because these questions are quite close together. There's two more questions. Let's go over these real quick. Come on. Okay, fuck it. It says, you were going to provide them money and they were going to provide you. And then Tekashi says, credibility. I just didn't know the betrayal. These are the guys I woke up with next to every day. So he already knew that he was going to provide them with money and they was going to provide him with credibility. All right? Will Cornish says that interview should have been yours, Jack. I did mention it. Is that the real Will Cornish? Will Slim 400 be 6ix9ine's new driver. You niggas is retarded. Oh man, let's get back to the damn questions. So you were gonna provide them with money. He says you were gonna provide them with money. They were gonna provide you with, he says, credibility. I just didn't know the betrayal. These are guys that I woke up next to every day. So that's something. You get it? Once again, he already knew. Once again, if they just didn't steal money from him, if they didn't have a situation with his baby mama, 6ix9ine would have kept working and kept funneling money to them. Changed what question? I'm not doing this. I don't even know who Money Sab is. I don't even know who Money Sab is. So I'm going to kick you. And if Money Sab says another fucking thing, I'm going to anything sideways, I'm going to kick them too. Just because you said some shit like they some kind of tough nigga. So you trying to get Money Sab kicked out. So Money Sab, show up, pop your head up again and say something so I can kick you. Because somebody is in here trying to get you kicked. Shout out to Onion Dog. The next question after that was, do you think you could have gotten to where you were today without the gang's image? They fucked they bag all the way up. I don't know no other way to explain that. They fucked up. He answers, the question is, Do you think you could have gotten where you are today without the gang? He answered, no. I was killing it in European market. He says, no, I was killing the European market. But when you're a kid from New York, you don't want to be the kid that's only being played in Slovakia. You want to go outside of New York and hear your music. You want to go to the club, hear my music blasting through those speakers. What's the point of doing something and you're not the best at doing it in your own hometown? You ever seen Ricky Bobby? If you ain't first, you last. That's how I treat life. So yeah, he knew. He was fine with giving the money. Do you get it? Isn't this what I've been saying? I've been telling y'all this. He was fine with giving the money and paying dues. He was fine. Why did they have to steal? Allegedly, Shotty was supposed to pay them. The way the story goes, Shotty wasn't paying people he was supposed to pay. That's the way the story goes. I don't know how accurate this is. Like I said before, it's hard as hell to get Shotty people to talk. Also, I just want to say this much. Tory Lanez is also not talking currently. So, usually when shit don't sound good, I think people just don't want to talk. Especially, I mean, just to be clear, if you about to say some bullshit, you damn sure don't want to talk to me. I'm going to shoot holes all through it. So I can understand why certain people wouldn't want to talk to me about their position, because I'm going to shoot holes in the bitch. If it got somewhere to shoot holes at. You ain't going to come up on here and say anything. Shout out to Lex Luger. Lex Luger says, Treyway punch in the ear right now. Thinking, damn, I messed up, shaking my head. 6ix9ine was loyal to them and they were being bullies. The beautiful James says, shout out Punch, heard he Grubhub driver now alleged. Get the fuck out of here. First of all, there's nothing wrong with working for Grubhub. Second, I don't think he's doing that. If he is doing that, he really fucked up. Do y'all understand? I've been investing. I've been investing in companies lately, like Apple and fucking whole bunch of other companies. If that nigga got his hands on, because he was working, he had money. He had some real money kinda at one point or another. If he ain't invest none of that money, he deserved to be doing whatever bullshit ass job. Even though that's not a bullshit job, by the way. I would do it. Why not? Emmanuel says, man, I missed the Treyway 6ix9ine with Shotty in the background yelling Treyway. I'm not gonna lie, man. Shotty got some of the best Treyways. Good time, but he's right. Even when I know that's facts. Loyalty, honor, hustle, respect. Shout out to Liberty Hazelton with the $5 drop. Clint Eastwood eyes. No comment. Yeah, that's good money. I'm not never down in Grubhub shit. I do Blue Apron. He's like, Punch gonna deliver Frost's Blue Apron. Why y'all get... Fuck Punch. Shout out to Punch, man. I don't even dislike the guy. He just do a lot of weirdo shit, in my opinion. The next question is, but just so we could be clear, I told y'all this before. He was fine with paying them the money, like for the gang. He did not have a problem with this. He was giving money, allegedly, to Shotty. And Shotty was allegedly not giving it to the parties that it was supposed to go to. These are the allegations that's out there. I would love to talk to somebody on their side so we can find out. I would love to talk to Shotty specifically. I don't want to talk to nobody else about what the fuck Shotty was doing. I would like to talk to Shotty specifically. I don't want nobody coming up here talking for Shotty. If Shotty want to pull up and talk, he could pull up and talk. And y'all know me. I'm gonna be civil. I don't got nothing against Shotty, and I know people that actually fuck with Shotty. So I know quite a few people that say Shotty is a good guy. Just telling you, I know quite a few people that say Shotty is a good guy. Shout out to Lex Luger becoming part of the BBN game. Shotty admitted to the stealing of money. I don't want to say that he admitted to the stealing of money yet, because they still got to go to court for that. Moment, there's another court case involving, I believe, Shotty. Tekashi is involved in it. A ton of other people were named in it also, with MTA bookings and allegedly MTA bookings. I saw it with MTA bookings name on there. MTA bookings told me they're gonna sue me if I say their name again. What the fuck is up with y'all MTA bookings? Why do y'all always want to sue a motherfucker? It's like the first thing MTA bookings think about. Oh man, they cut me off in traffic. I'ma sue your ass. Out of here. Island Music said, I got love and respect for you. You have your own mind. You fear. I got my own mind. That's a fact. Appreciate you. Shotty did what he knows. 6ix9ine was not signed to Treyway Entertainment. No. The next question is, do you think you could have gotten where you are today without the gang's image? I answered that. I mean, I said the reply to that. The next question is, in 2015, before fame, you pled guilty to the use of a child in a sexual performance. You were seen in videos miming graphic acts and touching a 13-year-old while she performed sex acts on other men. He said, yes, I was making Instagram videos, a whole bunch. The next question, Tony Tone says, imagine how hurt he was when he found out Sarah was fucking with Shotty. Hurt as fuck, whether it was sex vid or phone sex. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie, that shit had to hurt. That shit had to hurt. I ain't gonna lie to you. The dude that you seeing as your brother. Hey, this dude said I'm ugly. Thanks, Tomato Dog. Appreciate you. I appreciate you even looking at me trying to decide if I was attractive or not. I'm fine as shit though. That's a fact. Like, that's a whole fact, man. I got my head. I got my hair and shit. That shit is pretty decent. I got, you know what I'm saying? I look good as shit. My drip is retarded. I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, Tomato Dog 8 bags. Could we get bags for Tomato Dog real quick? The next question is, do you feel like you atoned for that? In 2018, before his gang arrest, 6ix9ine was sentenced to 4 years of probation with 1,000 hours of community service as part of a plea agreement in that case. He said, the question was, do you feel like you atoned for it? He said, of course. He said, no other celebrity gives back as much as Daniel Hernandez. And real quick, Tekashi 6ix9ine gives a lot of money away. Seriously. Tell that nigga to hit my Cash App. What the fuck? It goes on to say, Island Music said, my family is in gangs. Shit you say and free-minded will get you killed. I agree. So so the next question is, so you think money is the way to pay your debt to society for something like that? He says, no. I'm a true inspiration to kids. Not only with money, but showing. I used to clean tables, dishwash, deliver food 12 hours a day for like 3 years. I'm you. But I made myself into something. Going back to the 13-year-old girl, I was 18 at the time. Am I this 40-year-old Jeffrey Epstein type? And then the next question is, but if somebody said to you, I can never forgive you for what you did to that child, would you understand? Tekashi says, yes. He says, yeah. I would say, God bless. I don't wake up every day and think, does this person like me? Instead, I say, how can this person hate me even more? Because somebody who doesn't like me is not comfortable in their own skin. I admit to all my wrong things. That's where they got the fucking title from. I admit to all my wrong things. I admit to all my wrongs. Right? I pled guilty to using the child in a sexual performance, and then I took responsibility for that. I pled guilty to racketeering for 47 years. I took responsibility for that. I will have to pay for that for the rest of my life. Looking over my shoulder, right? Guaranteed. What society is trying to do... Why did this pop up? What's this... God damn it. I have to pay that for the rest of my life, looking over my shoulder, right? Guaranteed. What society is trying to do to me is try to make me crawl into a corner and say, you know what? I hate myself. I never hate myself. I love everything I have been through, and I will never take it back. I will never, ever, 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 ever regret the lessons I learned in life, because they made me into an animal and made me into a beast, and I could go through anything. The thing with a 13-year-old girl, I was at the wrong place at the wrong time. The justice system makes you feel so guilty for something, and they beat it into your head. You're not taking responsibility for it. And the whole time, you telling the truth. This is a whole fucking fact. A whole fact. Anybody who has ever been interrogated, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm going to repeat it again. He said the thing with the 13-year-old girl was, I was at the wrong place at the wrong time. The justice system make you feel guilty for something, and they beat it into your head. You're not taking responsibility for it. And the whole time, you telling the truth. Listen, I went to this place, and these guys brought this underage girl. I'm filming it, uploading it for the masses to see. If you committed a murder, would you upload that to Instagram? I uploaded it to social media for the world to see. You're thinking there's no crime being committed. When the cops came to get me, I was like, what happened? I turned myself in. Tomato Dog is DJ Punch's new artist. Shout out to that shit. Once again, I told y'all before, he did not know how old that girl was. I think it's laughable that people keep trying to say that he raped that girl or he's a sex offender or whatever the case is. I just think it's laughable because it's obvious he had no idea who that girl was. He didn't know her. He didn't even invite her to the party. I'm about to say something real quick. Shout out to Book Smart Street Smart with the $5 drop. He says, for Book Smart Street Smart, salute OG. Could we get bags for that dude that told me to stop kicking his brothers or smoke? This is my fucking show, nigga. Give him a thumbs up. Yeah, I think this hate 6ix9ine gets is actually the best promotion. He doesn't even need to do promotion. He just make an Instagram post, and all the rappers that allegedly hate him is gonna then give him promotion all day. I mean, he is the best gig. Yeah, the real criminals are walking around Congress. That's a whole fact. Some of them have been giving been having to go to court lately and give fucking testimonies about shit. I don't think this video was interviewed. I have not the slightest idea. I need to hit some chick up and be like, yo, I'm not going to fly you out nowhere, but you can fly to me. They might be like, this guy got some balls on him. Anyway, I just read a whole thing. I'm not going to go over the thing I just read. Just read a whole thing, and it was just very distracting and funny at the same time. Shout out to, I guess this is Luga. I don't want to say the real name. For the $10 drop. Definitely appreciate you. And I'm gonna give you a thumbs up. So I told y'all before, like, basically what happened was, and this is the shit that kills me. This is what I heard happen from multiple parties. Now, full disclosure, I had somebody come up to me who does not like Tekashi at all and say, Tekashi knew. But this is the story that I heard happen. Tekashi was hanging with one particular person who took him to, he was in Harlem. He was hanging with somebody in Harlem. The person in Harlem he was hanging with took him to go party with some people or to go hang out or do whatever the fuck they was going to do. That was you, Lex? Appreciate you. Or go do whatever they was going to do. So they went to like a house or whatever where they was like going to drink and do whatever they was going to go do. When they went to that place, a guy that was there asked Tekashi did he know any chicks that he could call up to come over. He didn't know any. So he was like, nah, he ain't had no broads for them to call up and come over. When he said that, when he told them that, they was like, don't worry about it. Homeboy called Shorty over. Tekashi don't know Shorty. Did y'all see the picture of that little girl? That little girl looked like she been drinking and drugging since she was like 10. Like, her parents need to go to jail for real, for real. For real, for real. Reading comments. So, he didn't know Broad. And I seen pictures of her. Her eyes was black. Like, she looked like she smoke all day and drink all day. There's no reason why he should have thought that was a little kid. That's all I'm saying. Shout out to HBZ Inc. with the $4.99 drop. He said, I think everyone should just ignore this kid. They're giving him too much attention and making him feel important. He did what he did. He got to live with that. See, this is the way the world works, HBZ. I'm not disagreeing with you. You have a right to your own opinion. But this is the way the world works. When something gets introduced into it, and it becomes something, it's a thing. Right now, HBZ, you know who you need to get at? You need to get at all of them people that when 6ix9ine wasn't talking, that was trolling him. That was talking about how 6ix9ine needed to die. That was talking about how 6ix9ine got to move out the country. That was talking about how 6ix9ine can't come outside. All of this stuff was being done when he wasn't even on social media. So maybe you should be upset at those people. Because while everybody was making those videos, I was talking about other pop culture shit that wasn't even 6ix9ine. But people forget about that. So that's who the people y'all should be more upset with. The people who pretend they don't like 6ix9ine but talk about them all day because they know that's gonna help push what they got, that's gonna help get eyes on whatever product they selling. Anyway, Maurice Davis says, R.I.P. FBG Duck, R.I.P. Pluto, 2-time Chicago's greats. Yeah, rest in peace to those brothers. Ellen's Esco says she was in foster care, Jack. Damn. So damn. Damn. So you already know she was trouble. You understand what I'm saying? Like, she had a hard life. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we need to have understanding for this young lady. She had a hard life. It is what it is. She looked like she had a hard life. For that girl to be 13 years old at that time and look like she was about 18, 19 years old, that's sad. You offering me $3 million so we could troll each other? I'm in. You know what my Cash App is. Anthony Iman said, yeah, she was a victim who ran away from home and went with those guys. 6ix9ine had nothing to do with her. She was a foster care person. But the point is, 6ix9ine, he didn't know her. She was the other guy's friend. That's the shit that kills me. That's the shit I don't understand. Can we get those likes up? Alright, Maurice Davis, I think you trolling. That man passed away. Don't be saying he's the best rapper in the city. I'm going to ask you not to talk about dead people crazy. Alright, Maurice David, we don't do that. Alright, we don't do that. Copy? We don't do that. Let's not talk about dead people crazy. Alright? Let's have some decorum, some respect. Copy? What up, Monica Kendra Whitehead? How you doing today, baby girl? They are fucking with my fucking internet so bad, and I don't even know how this shit is still working. It's still working though. Let's go. I believe, I don't know if he was with her at that point, but there's no reason to believe that he wasn't. What year did this happen in? I believe he was with her. Joe says, okay, why doesn't 6ix9ine have anybody from his you've never did business and then moved on and did business with, oh, you don't do business, you don't work in the business world. Oh, I get you, Joe. You've never did business before and then you did business with a person, but now you do business with other people, you don't do business with that person no more. So if you never did that because you've never actually been a business person, you're probably a worker, right? There's nothing wrong with being a worker bee, Joe. But Joe, stop pretending like you know what bosses do if you're a worker bee. Because there's nothing wrong with being a worker bee. I remember being a worker bee and I like being a worker bee. Feel me? There's nothing wrong with it. But Joe, stop trying to talk like you know about anything if you can only understand life from a worker bee perspective. Yeah, reading the rest of the questions, Nervins. Appreciate you. I need a co-host so bad. I get sidetracked because like in real life I be on go, so that's why I get sidetracked. I ain't gonna lie to you, I be on go. That's why I get sidetracked sometimes. I want to apologize. It goes on to say, how did you feel when you found out she was 13? I don't know who 6ix9ine manager is or isn't. It goes on to say, how did you feel when you found out the girl was 13? He said, that tore me apart. My whole life felt like it was coming crashing down. I'm in the interrogation room, like, what did I do? And he's like, damn, my life is over. The next question is, do you understand the view that you did not need to be a public figure, that you don't deserve to be famous based on your real world actions with real human victims? I'm gonna reread the question. I want you to put the question up also. I'm gonna reread it. Alright, I'm just gonna read it. Wait, hold on. This is on the internet, isn't it? So hold on, give me 1 second. Why don't I just put it up on the screen for y'all? What is it? New York Times? New York Times, right? New York Times, and let's put Tekashi. Chaos Gold, right? 2020, no, 10 hours. Boom, this must be it. Okay, no, I don't even know what pressing that button is gonna do. Yeah, I'm not logging into shit. I don't know you niggas. Alright, so this is the article that we're reading. We didn't read any of this part. I just went right down to the questions. But I'll read the intro right now since we're here all watching it real quick. It says, the rapper and internet troll 6ix9ine, one of the most polarizing figures in popular culture today, is by turns grating, defiant, relentless, hostile, and savvy. A self-proclaimed car crash, a rat, and admitted domestic abuser. As he did not admit to domestic abuse. At 24, he is also inarguably compelling to many, having landed 2 top 5 hits, including Trolls with Nicki Minaj in his first #1, and racked up more than 1 billion new YouTube views in less than 4 months since his early release from federal prison this spring. 6ix9ine, born Daniel Hernandez and also known as Tekashi 6ix9ine, was not supposed to come back like this. In February of last year, he pleaded guilty. He pled guilty to firearms and racketeering charges stemming from his role in the 9 Trey Gangsta Bloods, a violent drug trafficking Brooklyn gang, and agreed to cooperate with prosecutors, delivering what the judge in the case called game-changing testimony against his former associates. The legal maneuvering probably saved him from decades behind bars. He was sentenced to 2 years, including 13 months he had already served. But it also put his life and rap career in jeopardy, undermining the exaggerated gangster persona he had so carefully cultivated and leaving him labeled a poser and a snitch. Days before his arrest, 6ix9ine had split Days before his arrest, 6ix9ine had split publicly with the gang, claiming that its members had orchestrated his kidnapping, stolen money from him, and more. 6ix9ine, a rainbow-haired, suggestively tattooed attention addict, was already controversial, an endless source of Instagram beefs that often devolved into real-life violence, and convicted sex criminal having pleaded guilty as a teenager to the use of a child in a sexual performance. Then he repeatedly doubled down on his villain status. His new album is called Tattletales, out Friday via the independent distributor Create Music Group, which 6ix9ine remains connected to his first label, 10K Projects. But the rapper has also re-entered the world to a moment of life or death upheaval for many. From the coronavirus to the Black Lives Matter protests, leaving some to wonder how long it will be before his antics fully curdle if they haven't already. On a recent Sunday, animated by a large light in sweet McDonald's coffee, 6ix9ine sat down for his first post-prison interview at a Manhattan hotel to answer for everything, alternating between remorse and what about isms. He could be forthcoming and straightforward, but also slippery, refusing any suggestion that he might tone down his chaos. Real quick, why the fuck do people have to take a suggestion? And why would somebody be seen as slippery because they don't want to receive your suggestion? Let's stop everything for a minute. This shit pisses me off. Just because you give me a motherfucking suggestion, that doesn't mean that I gotta take it. Can we just agree with that for 1 minute? And can we tell all of them rat bastards that keep saying we gotta take whatever damn suggestions that they give us and tell them to eat a dick? Why the fuck do somebody have to take another person's suggestion? It's a damn suggestion. I can still do whatever the fuck I want to do. I hate when people do that. When people pretend like the thing that they want you to do, you have to do, and you don't got no damn choice. Get the fuck out of here. It's a suggestion. That pisses me off. Anyway, he says, how would you feel if I go out on a ledge and jump off that building and kill myself? 6ix9ine asks. That's what society wants me to do. Instead, he's planning to keep dominating, he says. All right, so let's get to the questions in which where we're at. These are some of the... Oh, shit. I know where they were. I literally used to do moving and storage for a living, so I could look out almost any window and know where it's at in New York City by looking at the surrounding buildings. Anyway, the questions go on. Do you understand what the interview needed a public figure? Blah blah blah. This is where we're at. Do you understand the view that you don't need to be a public figure, that you don't deserve to be famous, based on your real world actions with real human victims? He says, no, I don't. Tupac Shakur was convicted of rape. In 1994, Shakur was convicted of felony sexual abuse. That's a fact. If Tupac Shakur loved or hated, is Tupac Shakur loved or hated? Loved. What's the difference between me and Tupac Shakur? I never caught a rape charge. Ever. There's a couple of things I want to say about this, so let's stay on this for a minute. That was the screen I just read. I'll read it again. It says, do you understand the view that you don't need to be a public figure, that you don't deserve to be famous based on your real world action with real human victims? He says, no, I don't. Tupac Shakur was convicted of rape. In 1994, Shakur was convicted of felony sexual abuse. If Tupac Shakur loved or hated? He's loved. What's the difference between me and Tupac Shakur? I never caught a rape charge. Tupac Shakur also never took the stand and snitched on anybody. So that also. But I get his point. And one thing I want to say is, please, rappers, stop using Tupac as a benchmark for anything. It just never looks good. Tupac Shakur was convicted of sexual assault, a rape. I believe her name was not Desiree Washington. Was it Desiree? No, Desiree Washington was the one that got Mike Tyson. The shorty that got Tupac was a whole different situation. Let me tell y'all the Tupac situation real quick, because once again, Tupac didn't rape the girl. The girl didn't even say Tupac had sex with her. Let me tell y'all the Tupac situation. Before we even go any further, do anybody know the Tupac situation, or am I going to be putting you on the game? Just because I'm curious. Do y'all know the Tupac situation? I'm curious. I'm going to tell you the Tupac situation. Tupac, they was doing a tour or whatever. There was, at the hotel room, you know how the hotel rooms got the door? You can have 2 rooms, and you got the door that separate the 2 rooms. And you could get that door, open that door up, and you could have a big room. Well, that's what they was doing. Tupac had 1 room, his dudes was in the other room. Right? So what happened was, Homegirl had been with them all night. He knew Homegirl. They knew them. You understand what I'm saying? Whenever he come to town, Homegirl hang out with him, or whatever the case is. They knew them. I don't know nothing about Tupac being a snitch. We're not even discussing that. Why are you even trying to discuss that? Anyway. So what happened was, she did what? Oh, you watched the Vlad interview she did. Screw her. What happened was this. She was in the room with Tupac, she says. And she was trying to get sexy with Tupac. Tupac allegedly, this is what she says happened, was gonna act like she was gonna have sex with her. And then called the boys over, and the boys gang raped her. That's what she's saying happened. Tupac is saying this happened. Tupac is saying, yo, look. They were in the other room. The door was closed. I don't even know what happened in there. That's what Tupac is saying. He got convicted. So yeah, basically Tupac is saying he didn't even know what happened. Yeah, he didn't even know what happened. He wasn't even in it. She was in the room with the other niggas. I wasn't even in there. I don't even know what happened. Yeah, he dubbed her. It's a fact. I don't even know what happened. She was in there with them. I wouldn't be surprised if he dubbed her. She fucked them on purpose, willingly, just so she could say she got raped. I wouldn't be surprised. I just want to mention that. Anyway, it goes on to say, he put art into the world which grappled with demons, and said, I've done good, I've done bad, I want to do better. He tried to give back through his work. Facts. That's what the all the black words are the question, or is the journalist, by the way. So that's what the journalist says, and he says, and what am I doing? The journalist says, you feel like you are making, and what you're making is added to the world. He said, Tekashi says, of course. The journalist says, maybe it's fun, it's turn up music, but it's not introspective. First of all, let me just say something. Everybody doesn't have to make the same type of fucking music. I'm very happy I have my Nas's, and I'm very happy that I have my J. Cole's, but I'm also happy I got my fucking, what's this nigga, Little John. And I'm also happy we got our Migos out there. I'm also happy we got our Meg Thee Stallion. You understand what I'm saying? I'm happy we had 2 Live Crew. I'm happy we had NWA. These are people that make different types of music. So I don't think it's fair that this particular journalist is trying to make it sound like he has to make introspective music. I don't think that that's mandatory. I think that he can if he chose to. I don't think he necessarily has to. Also, in addition to that, I think that when people have lanes, I don't see nothing wrong with individuals that make certain music staying in their lane. When was the last time? What's this nigga name? Have you ever heard Future make introspective music? Is dude also gonna say Future doesn't make real music? You understand what I'm saying? So that's all bullshit. Anyway, Tekashi's reply was, "This is one of the biggest songs." Plays "Troublesome" from '96 by Tupac from his iPhone. He says, "What's the difference between that and Billy?" He said, "A born leader. Never leave the crib while my heater." You're telling me he gave back through his art? You're lying to me. Well, that's one thing I want to say that I don't agree with. Tupac gave back with a lot of his art. Tupac spoke out a lot. Tupac did a lot. So that's not, nobody's jacking that. All right, Tupac did a lot. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. That is something that we're not gonna agree with you, 6ix9ine, for shit. All right, Tupac did a lot. The dude says he's a multifaceted artist. You only have one type of record. Once again, why can't Tekashi just make the music that he want to make? Like, I hate when people feel like you're doing a thing, but they know how to tell you how to do it better. No, nigga. If you know how to do it better, do it yourself. How about that? The next question is, now that you're free, there's the ever-present threat of retaliation. Why not just go live quietly on the beach somewhere? He says, I fell in love with the life. I fell in love with the fact that I inspire people. When kids see me, they go crazy. He says, then that question is, are you addicted to the attention? He says, oh, of course, I love it. I grew up being a nobody. Genuinely, as a kid, I felt like I was walking around invisible. I never want to feel that way. My goal is to feed me and mine. I want to make a comment real quick. I live a really weird life. Like the trajectory of my life is kind of wild, because when I was a little kid, I was invisible, and then like something happened, and it was like right before I went to high school, I just became the man. I'm just keeping it a whole stack. A lot of shit that I didn't know was good to be good at. Apparently, it was good to be good at. And I've been hiding it from the world for years. So like right before I went to high school, I kind of opened up a little bit and I allowed the world to know a little bit more about me. And I just became really, really popular. Like, really popular. That's why now when the situation where I'm at right now, like I don't really get along with, I don't know what's wrong with some of the people in my neighborhood or whatever the case is. Some of them are cool, some of them aren't. It is what it is. I don't really give a fuck. But that's why the shit don't bother me. Because I remember not being able to go to the store and it being a 5-minute trip. I go to the store and I gotta fucking talk to a million people. Or I go to the park and I gotta, because people fuck with me. You understand what I'm saying? So I gotta fuck with them, because that's the way I am. If you do good by me, if you treat me appropriately, I'm gonna fuck with you. Period. You feel me? As long as you're not doing shit that, goes against my morals and shit like that, then I'm gonna fuck with you. Anyway, so I thought that was something when he said that, because a lot of us feel that way. A lot of us feel like there's points in our lives where we were invisible, and I'm pretty sure a lot of the people that feel that way do gravitate to 6ix9ine, because I used to just walk to the fucking park. Shout out to Jody Spencer. Good thing I pulled up, because I would have missed it. I just clicked over just in time to catch it. Did I make sure I ain't missing another one? Shout out to Jody Spencer with the $9.99 drop. No comment. Clint Eastwood eyes. Sounds like Petty Wars. So real quick, I want to say this real quick. Not a lot of people know how it feels to be invisible, and at the same time knows how it feels to be extremely popular. I'm gonna explain something. When I was growing up and I went from somebody people walk right past to somebody that everybody want to stop and have a conversation with me because I'm on the block. I went to being the dude that people just walk right past, don't nobody know, to the guy that when I'm walking on the block, if I'm walking somewhere, I'm going to pick up people along the way that's just going to roll with me. Yo, what you doing? Now I'm going over here to do this thing. Oh, word? I ain't doing nothing. I was that guy. So I just want to say something real quick so you can understand how far my popularity actually went. When I showed up at the basketball courts, niggas gave me their spot. I'm going to say this again. When I showed up to go play basketball at the park, niggas gave me their spot. Niggas didn't get kicked off the team and was like, oh, fuck it, man. This niggas Spreewell showed up. That's what they call me, Spreewell. Spreewell showed up. They took, no. Niggas would see me walking down those steps coming into Brotherhood. It'd be like, yo, Spreewell is here. Yo, y'all niggas gonna get it now. Yo, Spree, take my spot. So if y'all niggas don't know how that feel, if you don't know how that feel, for niggas to be losing and you show up and they like, you are fucking savior, and then you come through, I can't even explain it to you. I can't even explain it to you. Anyway, let's keep going. Yeah, they call me Spree. I had the long braids. My braids used to be like this. I had the long braids. I was wild. I was ready to fight all the time. I was aggressive as shit. I could jump high, run fast, and I was strong. And I was strong-willed. Kind of like I am now. If y'all notice, I don't never give in to shit. I just want to mention that and shit. One of these days when I go back to the old park and shit and I go walk around, I'm going to let y'all... There's an event happening on Sunday that I might be going to. I'm getting too old for this shit. There's an event on Sunday I might be going to. If I go there and I go live, I'm going to let y'all talk to some of the people so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Like, this is not cat. Like, this is not cat. Like, I was dead nice, nigga. Nah, I'm getting too old for braids. Not really. I just, I don't want no braids. I don't want to have to keep them shits up. You gotta keep braids up, man. A lot of motherfuckers have braids like, because they don't want to take care of their hair. When you got braids and when you got dreadlocks, you gotta really take care of your hair for real. That shit is not gonna look right. It's gonna fuck your hair up, fuck your scalp up, fuck everything up. You gotta really take care of that shit. Anyway, they asked him, do you love making music or is it just a vehicle for fame? He said, I love music. He says, why not try to be more thoughtful in your music, given that you've been through? Do you think the masses just want ignorance? Tekashi says, when somebody's in the gym and they want to listen to 6ix9ine, why do they listen to 6ix9ine? To turn up. When you're with your girl and you want to listen to R&B, do you put on Chief Keef? People hate me because I'm the most straightforward. I'll knock you down. I'm a genius at what I do. When you want to listen to R&B, you go to Usher. When you want to listen to hip-hop, you go to Nas. When you want to listen to rock, you go to AC/DC. When you want to listen to 6ix9ine, you don't want to hear My Mama Was Crying. I could go there, but my fans don't want that. You don't go to McDonald's to get filet mignon. The next, and 100%, I'm 100% agreeing with him on that. I don't think, we actually had a comment about this earlier. Some of y'all was joking around like, yo, would you ghostwrite for 6ix9ine? First of all, I'd ghostwrite for anybody. I don't care. Y'all got the check? That's one. I go ghostwrite for Donald Trump right now. He got that check. He gonna cut that check. I'm gonna ghostwrite for him. That's the point. But I was trying to make a point, and I hope I didn't come off the wrong way, but I just don't think that Tekashi 6ix9ine needs me as a ghostwriter. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, can I ghostwrite for him? Would he be able to do the work and it'd be dope? Yeah, why not? He's a great performer, and I'm a really good writer. So that wouldn't be an issue. I just don't think anybody needs me. You understand what I'm saying? I think that that's wrong for people to pretend like nobody needs me. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I like to keep shit in perspective. That's all. A lot of times people say I don't make myself big. I don't make myself big. If you ever see me as big, that's because I was doing big things. You feel me? That's because I was being big. I don't make myself out to look big. If you saw me doing some shit and you thought I was big, it's because I was doing big things. Yeah, for the bag, I ghostwrite Donald Trump speeches, ghostwrite the shit out of them things and shit. Have him disrespecting everybody. Have him disrespecting his own base. He not gonna know. Donald Trump is not the sharpest tool in the shed, man. I'd have him disrespecting his whole team, disrespecting all type of different people that he would rather be cool. Wait, what? Donald Trump just tweeted out law and fucking order. I don't know if he was watching a TV show or if he's trying to talk to the cops. This shit is retarded. Why would this person follow me? It goes on to say, what's your biggest worry about testifying? He says, this probably sounds sick, but I didn't have a worry because I wanted to testify. That's sick, right? But I wanted to tell my truth. I don't think there's nothing wrong with people wanting to tell their truth. I'm 100% an advocate of people telling their truth. I'm not for people snitching, just so we can be clear. But he felt like he needed to tell his truth, and I can't be upset at somebody that wants to tell their truth. They said, are you scared of dying? I'm guessing he says, fuck yeah. Or hell yeah, or shit yeah. I guess it's a curse and yeah. And instead of, are you scared of dying? That's a stupid ass question. You're probably closer to it than I am. Yeah, duh. At this point, it's a lifestyle. I worry about it, but I'm not scared of it. The streets is a myth right now. If I left this, if the streets is a myth right now, if I left this interview and took the train by myself to Bed-Stuy, I wouldn't come back. If you took a trip to the island full of cannibals, are you coming back? But you don't put yourself in stupid situations. Something I want to say real quick. Do you notice how people that keep saying Tekashi 6ix9ine is tough with his security, right? Okay, so you same superstars that say Tekashi 6ix9ine is tough without his security, how often do y'all guys move without your security? I'm just curious. I think that's a relevant question. I think, that's a relevant question. How often do y'all move without your security? You want Tekashi 6ix9ine to move without his? How often do you move without yours? Just to be fair. Anyway, it says, Sarah Molina, the mother of your child, says you abused her physically for years. He said, we did have physical fights. I admitted to that. We talked about that already. It says, right, in your cooperation agreement, you confessed to domestic violence in 2011 and 2018. Do you think it's okay to put your hands on women? He said, no, fuck no. Now, what? Because they was in a relationship from 2011 to 2018. And they had fights. So you see how they trap you? You understand what I'm saying? Because that's how long their relationship was. So Sarah's trying to paint him as a domestic abuser. I'm assuming in hopes to have helped the people that's locked up in jail. That's what I'm assuming. I could be wrong. It says, does it hurt to know that your daughter's going to grow up to know that? That, the whatever the problems that they had, that they were fighting or whatever. He says, it will suck. My daughter's not dumb. She'll see everything on the internet. There's a lot of things that we'll have to explain to her. Me and Sarah spoke. I've been visiting my daughter. I've been giving my daughter money. I admitted my truth. It's the worst thing ever. But I'm not going to sit there and lie to you. I'm telling you, I did it. I admit to it and I apologize. I don't owe the world an apology. The person I owe the apology is Sarah Molina. She got that apology. That's where it matters. Sarah Molina declined to comment. I agree with him 100% on all of this. Those are the pics that he took. So obviously there might be video. I don't know if they're going to use the video. He says, do you think you've been boycotted by the industry? Tekashi says, I feel like it's a fear. Because remember, everybody has to abide by a street code, right? But the industry is not street. The next question is, so why do you think nobody is promoting your stuff? Tekashi says, I feel like the executive thinks they're 9 Trey gangsters. These executives feel like they owe something to the streets. It's the most stupidest thing in the world. I don't know. I don't have no comment on that. I don't know what the executives, I don't know their positions on this, so I don't have no comments. And I can't think of one. I have no comment. I need more information. Anyway, it goes on to say, where do you stand on the recent wave of protests against racial discrimination and police brutality? 6ix9ine says, I feel like I got no say. It's like, shut up, just make me laugh. I'm not an activist. People do that for the cameras. Interesting. So he feels like he can't come out and speak on this. I think he can. I 100% think that 6ix9ine can come out and speak on such a topic. I think if done right, if done the appropriate way, he's not gonna piss off the feds, because fuck local law enforcement. As far as who he has to abide by, he won't piss off the feds if done appropriately, and if also done appropriately, he would break down some of these walls for the people that swear that he needs to just go somewhere and die. Because look, at the end of the day, yes, people do want a laugh, and that's what they go to 6ix9ine for, and that's what he's to do. So I'm not saying that he needs to do anything else. He doesn't have to do any kind of advocacy. Let's just be clear on this. He doesn't. This isn't even his lane. He doesn't need to get involved in any of this shit. But he does get a lot of bullshit for saying the N-word. He also gets a lot of bullshit because people keep talking about he got to leave the black community. It would be dope if he comes out and he does a little bit of something for this particular movement. But I don't know. Maybe he just prefers not to. I wouldn't blame him. And it goes on to say, has any of it made you rethink the use of the N-word as a non-black person? He says, no. Nobody's going to make me stop saying, nigga. I grew up in Bushwick, Brooklyn. All of my friends are black. Who's going to stop me? If I felt it was wrong, I would stop. But it's not wrong. My nigga. Once again, I don't see there's nothing wrong with Tekashi 6ix9ine saying nigga, because like I said before, he grew up in fucking Bushwick, Brooklyn. All of his friends are black. I don't know what to tell you. Like, you need to be in New York City to understand that. If you don't live in New York City and you don't understand that, I get it. Fine. But if you live in New York City and you're trying to pretend you don't understand that, then you a whole lame out here. It goes on to say, a lot of people compare you to President Trump for your ability to troll your way to the top. Do you see similarities there? He says, I don't think Trump trolls. I think Trump is genuinely Trump. I get compared to Trump every day, but I love Mexican people. I don't think we're the same. That's a great answer. Also, might I also add, a lot of these answers that Tekashi give is like the best. Like, if there was, how you got the not the Wheel of Fortune, what's the other show, Family Feud? When they take the shit at the end, when they be like, get the answer, and they be like, number one answer. It looks like a lot of these answers he's giving would be the fucking number one answer. I'm just saying. I don't think Trump trolls. I think Trump is genuinely Trump. I get compared to Trump every day. But I love Mexican people. I don't think we're the same. And when he says I don't think we're the same, he's talking about Trump. Have you ever voted? He says, can felons vote? In New York, some can. We have an article that will be coming up soon speaking about the voting rights of felons, by the way. We have that coming up. It's on the slate. I hope it gets out before the end of the week. In New York, you can. Miles, I would vote for Trump. And then he laughs. He probably wouldn't vote for Trump. You've seen some success since you've released, but those songs peaked big and quickly disappeared, making it seem like you're more of a spectacle than anything else. Why isn't your music sticking around? Tekashi says, because everything is paid into radio. How does a song get on radio? Cash. Is that song really hot, or is it money being put into that record to promote it? When you call a Carl Cherry of Spotify or Larry Jackson of Apple Music and say, do me a favor, could we get on the playlist a Rap Caviar? New Music Friday, is that really a record that's hot, or your label pulling strings? That's a great point. He says Trolls is almost just not that good compared to Gummo Cuda. He says Trolls is a #1 record. Why is Gummo Cuda not? Of course, money. So how do you get around that? He says we have to fix those relationships and money has to be spent. Facts. He gets asked, what do you say to people who say you're inflating your streams, whether it's through bots, pre-ad rolls, or dirty marketing tactics? He says, I'll say the same thing I said to Billboard. Who doesn't? Everybody inflates their numbers. Everybody. I just made a face over here. Y'all can't see it, though. He says, why does your mother think about the life you chose? He says, loves it. My mom would rather not scrub people's floors and bathrooms until she's dead. So she thinks, so I think she's accepted my decisions. That makes sense. The next question is, if this all went away tomorrow, poof, social media doesn't exist, what would you do? He says, I'd jump off a ledge. Doesn't have to do that because the stuff isn't disappearing. He says, so what's the strategy now? He says, I'm ready on the top. Now I'm going to keep making music and keep dominating. Next question. But you've yet to involve. What's next? He said, just keep dominating. What I want to know is, why do people keep thinking that they need to change people? That's the shit that kills me. It goes on to say, do you think you could win people back, or has everybody already made up their minds about you? Tekashi says they already made up their minds. The people who didn't like me before, the same people who don't like me now, they just have an excuse. He says, last question, I believe. Is that the last question? Last question is, can you change anyone's mind? He says, why would I want to? It made me millions of dollars. I'm stupid, but I'm not dumb. What if I change and I don't make no more money? Keep hating me because you're gonna keep tuning in. I think you got a good point. I think once again, I keep saying this, and I've been telling y'all this for a while now. All of you individuals that all y'all want to do is be upset and pissed off at Tekashi 6ix9ine. Y'all just fueling him. Y'all not hurting him. You're not hurting him. People get mad at me because I post Tekashi. But the people that hate him post him even more on fucking IG. The people that hate Tekashi post Tekashi on IG all day, every day, some days. Let me show y'all something real quick. I keep being told all I do is talk about Tekashi all day, right? I'm going to show y'all something. Hold on. First, I hate that it does this. Why is it doing this? The Cash App got to fix this shit. Shout out to Lex Luger. Oh, the other guy was not Lex Luger. This guy's Lex Luger. Shout out to Lex Luger with the 1005 drop. He said, but 6ix9ine is the king of New York. Let's give him a thumbs up. And shout out Lex Luger again for the $3 drop. What's the lie, Free Nuke? Free Nuke, what's the lie? Okay, the other guy was Lex Luger. I knew it. I have no idea why she chose not to comment. Maybe she just chose not to talk because they were on better terms now. Could have just been something as simple as that. Dude, I just read a thing. Okay, so let me show y'all something real quick. This is my IG. Let me show y'all something. This is my IG. That's one Tekashi post, right? A whole bunch of chicks. Look, I don't even post the guy. 3 Tekashi posts. We just saw about 30 posts. You saw 3 Tekashi posts and about 30 posts or whatever. I don't even post the guy, man. I don't post him. And if you think I'm posting him on my other jump off, let's go to my other IG real quick. I just want to point something out. Let's go to my other IG. Right? This is the other IG, right? It's the other IG, right? There go one Tekashi post right there, right? Look, I don't even post the guy. I don't post the guy. They go Dirt talking about Tekashi. I don't even post the guy. I don't even post the guy. That's the shit I'm trying to say. Like, people keep saying I'm saying something from his perspective. My dude, if somebody kidnapped me, if somebody was banging my baby mama, and if somebody was stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars from me, what the fuck would you do? Could somebody please tell me what they're gonna do if somebody was banging your baby mama, stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars from you, and kidnapped you? What is he supposed to do? I want to know what he was... Free Nuke, could you tell me what he was supposed to do? I want to know what he was supposed to do. Can somebody please tell me what he was supposed to do? They also allegedly sent a Mexican cartel to his mom's crib. Please, somebody tell me what he was supposed to do. Because I don't post shit I don't think it ain't relevant. So there'd be a ton of 6ix9ine posts I see, but I don't be thinking it's relevant. So I don't post it. Or I just don't agree with them, so I don't post it. Sometimes I just don't agree with it, so I don't post it. Yeah, they literally sent the guy that we think is a part of a drug cartel. They sent that guy his mother's address and told them if 6ix9ine doesn't show up to do the show, this is where you could get your money. So, what do y'all want me to do? Y'all want me to be the media, or do y'all want me to just be a spokesman for gangs? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I need to have credibility up here, so I gotta be me. Like, I'm not, nobody, my dude, if anybody was paying me to do any of this shit, dude, I wouldn't be living still with his fucking landlord. I would have been done moved, alright? So ain't nobody giving me nothing. Ain't nobody doing nothing for me. Ain't nobody reaching out to me. Ain't nobody doing shit for me. This is Jack. I know. Free Nuke is good. You know I fuck with him. I know. I understand him. It's all good. I'm not trying to shoot at him. I'm not trying to shoot at him. I fuck with Free Nuke. I understand his position. He really know these guys. So he should feel away. He really know these guys. What's up, Deontay Watts? How you doing? Dude, I don't wanna say who it was, right? But it was either out of two peoples that sent the cartel to his mom's crib. I'm not gonna. It was out of two people. That's some weird shit, man. Yeah. Why shouldn't it sell? I think his album should sell. Why shouldn't it? I don't see no reason why it shouldn't. Why shouldn't it sell? I'm pretty sure he's more popular than not Pop Smoke, pardon me. Smoke Perp. He's more popular than Smoke Perp, right? What does Smoke Perp do? His Smoke Perp talked some shit about him a minute ago. What numbers does Smoke Perp do? He's more popular than Smoke Perp. He should be just fine. Anyway, we're gonna call it a wrap. We've been in here 2 hours. Yeah, I decided to rock a polo today. I need to buy more polos. I got this dope ass yellow polo, but I just don't got a. I might have a hat that could match that bitch. Yeah, I just didn't really have a hat that could match it, so I haven't been wearing it. It's been literally, I bought it like 2 years ago. I have not wore it one time. Maybe once. I don't know. I don't think I wore it one time. I bought it like 2 years ago. I buy a lot of clothes and then I don't wear them for like months and months and months and months and months. So I wear it like one time in a whole year. I didn't even know what Perp Smoke, whatever the fuck this guy's name is. I didn't even know what he does. I think he makes his money a whole different way though, so he's fine. How do you know 6ix9ine likes when somebody calls him a rat bastard? I call everybody rat bastards. We seen him smoking one time. Anyway, we gonna pull up out of here. So the first thing we want to do is give appreciation to everybody that donated to the chat today. Let's start on the Cash App if y'all don't mind. If I could get this shit to show me. Okay, it showed me. Shout out to the Cash App tonight. Shout out to Book Smart Street Smart with the $5 drop. Shout out to Lex Luger with the $10 drop. Shout out to Lex Luger again with the $10 5-cent drop. I guess he petty ward himself. Shout out to Lex Luger again with the $3 drop. Also, shout out to Liberty Hazelton with the $5 drop. Shout out to Lex Luger becoming a member once again. Salute my brother. Shout out to HBZ with the $4.99 drop. And shout out to Jody Spencer with the $9.99 drop. Definitely appreciate you guys. Yeah, because since August 19, 6ix9ine, stuff has been happening. Like, he's literally did an interview today. Just real quick. Free Nuke. He did an interview. I wasn't supposed to do a video about the interview he did. Also, on August, the week of August 13th or 14th or 15th, that week, he was in LA and a lot of shit happened. So I had to make videos about that. So you don't think that when he actually does something, I'm supposed to make videos? Do you see how one-sided that is? That's like you're telling me right now that I shouldn't make a video about the car crash that just happened that everybody else is interested in. I shouldn't make a video about that. You understand what you're saying? Like, this is not logical. It's not logical. Hold on, let me look at something real quick, and then we're gonna go through the closing out festivities. This is odd. I gotta stop opening up IG, because I do be going to do stuff and then I get sidetracked. Alright, screw that. Anyway, I have no idea why I'm not supposed to. I don't know why everybody want to force me to talk about what they want me to talk about. That's the crazy thing. All of you people that want to force me to talk about what you want to talk about, we have a website, right? Why don't you take some of your time and your effort and write some articles, and I'll put them up on my website. How about that? So you don't have to tell me what I can and can't talk about. You could just write articles about what you want to talk about, and I'll put them up on my website. Is that fair? I think that's fair. So that could solve all the problems about you trying to tell me what I could talk about, because I will allow you to have a voice to talk about some of the stuff you want to talk about. Oh, no, I'm not concerned with that. I know Free Nuke. He's a good guy. Free Nuke is a good guy, y'all. We fuck with Free Nuke. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. Free Nuke is a good guy. We fuck with Free Nuke. He's a good guy. All right, he's feeling away about the topic. What am I checking? I don't know what I'm supposed to be checking, man. I don't see it. Anyway. No, Free Nuke is not trolling. Free Nuke is the homie. Free Nuke is the homie. He's not trolling. He the homie. Oh, you the person that sent me that thing? Was that the thing that you was asking for money? I ain't know who sent that shit. I need to take this call. Give me 1 second. Alright, I gotta go. Like, comment, subscribe. If you got anybody still awake in your household, give them a hug. Tell them you love them. Let's give people their flowers while they're still here. Also, in the morning when you wake up, let's drink some water. You gotta clean out the body. Alright? Clean out the body. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombs. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I get on this one. I'm out. I'm trying a new thing. Where the fucking that thing at? Oh man, I don't know where it's at. Alright, fuck it. I'm out.